Hello, and welcome back to Microsoft Word. In this series of lessons, we're going to be talking about creating tables. What I want to do first is to start off by giving a general overview of tables. Then after our overview, we're going to move further into creating tables and editing tables and things that are pertaining to tables. As you can see on the screen here, we have a table. Now, in the table, you have parts that are called. You have your columns. Your columns are your lines up and down. Your boxes up and down. Your rows would be your squares that are going across. Your top row is what is known as your header row. It has pertinent information to what is to be followed in the subsequent rows and columns under your table. Now, if you click on a table, you notice that at the top of your page, and depending on which version of Microsoft Office you have, this one has the table and table design and highlighted. Some of them have the tabs that are showing the actual tabs. And these tabs, these give you more functionality or a better opportunity to do things that are necessary for your table. You have your design, where you can click and choose where you can see the different designs for your tables. And then you have your layout. In your layout, you can do things like draw and erase. As you can see here, you can insert rows and columns. You can also do formulas. We're going to talk about formulas later in our module. Also, you notice if you click in the row, if you click out of the row, you have just a table. Now, I want to click back in the row. In any row, you have these crosshairs. These crosshairs serve a great purpose. You can click on it and it highlight the whole table. As you see in your quick access bar, you have other features in which you can use to insert into this table. With this bar, you can either move this bar, you can move your table, and you can also edit from here too. If you click within a box on the table, then you should be able to edit within that table. Now, let's say I go tables instead of table. There now I've just edited in this box. One of the key things, if you want to, you can click into the bottom row. If you click into the bottom row, you can hit tab. Your tab will give you additional rows. That's if you want additional rows. But for this module, we don't need additional rows, so we remove those. Also, if you click on the outside of the bottom row, hit your enter key. The enter key will also give you an additional row. So sometimes when you're working and you need more rows, you either hit tab at the end or you can hit enter. I want to remove that row. One of the good things about the feature of the table is that if you're in a box, you can tab. If you tab over takes you to the next box, it goes all the way over to the next box. You can arrow down, or you can use your tab and your backspace. You can arrow over and get all the way over to your next row. Some of the other features that you have in tables is if you hover your mouse over the top of your table, you get an arrow. You get an arrow. If you hit that arrow, that allows you to edit just this one particular row. Or you can do this for any row. Just hover the arrow over and you can do a particular row. Remember, if you go to crosshairs, you can do the whole table. If you go over, you can do just one particular row. If you want to do, if you can do one particular column. If you want to do a row, you click to the outside of the box and to the margin. And then you can do the same thing. You can edit a whole row instead of just a column. Let's do an example real quick. I want to do this row. Let's do this at a left justification. As you know, the whole row moved over to the left and not the whole table. I want to undo. And let's say, for example, you need to put a line or a title to the page on top of your table. What you can do is you click over to the table, you get your crosshairs. If you want, you can move your crosshairs, you can move your table down. And once you move your table down, you click into the spot and there you have your cursor. Let's go left justify. Now you can type this my first. So, and then that way you can have a title on top of it. And of course, you can center it if you want. I like centered. Now, that's just a quick overview of tables. As we go further into the module, we're going to go into editing and putting in formulas and do other things that pertain to this table. I look forward to seeing you soon there in the next module, and God bless you.